All right. It is, I'm gonna do a little point of view recording here. 3:43 on Wednesday, October 16th. I'm probably four and a half. I'm 4 hours on my watch. I had to do two intervals because walk mode doesn't have a lap pace. And this is more of a run anyways. I don't know why Garmin doesn't have a hike feature or why they split run and walk, but yeah, so this is a riparian, which is a geographical term for a low-lying area in a canyon that collects since all the rainwater collects at the bottom of the canyon, the vegetation is a lot denser. And if I remember the sign from Mill Creek Canyon correctly, 0.2% of the state's landmass is riparians, R-I-P-A-R-I-A-N, and they make up a majority. They didn't provide a percentage, but they make up a majority of the ecosystem in terms of biodiversity. So most bird species, most bug species, chipmunks and lizards, all gather down here. So my heart rate is at 160. I got to take a break here in a second, but I wanted to get out of the incredibly difficult portion. So every travel, every event, everything you do, it's not going to be perfect. So my whoopsies for this trip, at least around Canyonland and Moab, is first, don't camp an hour and a half away just because it's the first thing you can find and you want to get it over with. If I'd planned to come here on a Monday or Tuesday, odds are a first come first serve site would have been available. I learned there are like 10, 20 Bureau of Land Management, BLM, campgrounds around here. But yeah, driving an hour or an hour and a half takes a lot out of your day one way. Because daylight is a commodity. That's another camping lesson that I've learned. I guess relearned. Well, learned for myself. My parents always took care of that. When we were camping, that's our waypoint, so I know I'm going the right way. Little rock towers, because it's the most non-invasive way to mark a trail in the wilderness. Back to the whoopsies. I'm never buying regular lighter fluid again because I think I'm 90% sure I secured the lid on my lighter fluid. But I think what happened is when I was in the car and I was driving my race car on I-70, the the bottle fell over and that force pushed the fluid out of the little flap, the top flap, and leaked all over my rain jacket, which sucks. Rain isn't a problem here, but I don't want my rain jacket to smell like lighter fluid for the rest of this trip or forever. And then I'd say the third whoopsie, there have been a good amount of whoopsies, but we're just going to condense it to 3. Hike in the recommended direction of a trail. Not even recommended. It was said that clockwise is better for afternoon shade because I'm hiking around a dome, right? This is the dome. This is up something canyon. So I'm going in a circle, an 8-mile circle, 1,700 feet of elevation change. And I hiked it counterclockwise because I just went right. You know, I got to the trail and went right. And they recommended clockwise for afternoon shade. Since I'm on the outside of this tall circle, you can see I'm walking in the sun now. I mean, it's fine weather, honestly. It would be a little more comfortable in the shade considering it's the desert. It's like a instant 10 degree temperature drop without humidity. And not to mention the shade, since I've been looking at footprints, since people mostly hike this clockwise instead of counterclockwise, all of the waypoints, all of the rock towers are in locations that you would see going clockwise. So I got off trail I want to say 3 times. Luckily only once in this really rugged section I ran into a guy. I have my 50-liter backpack on, and ran into a party of 4. He goes, "Oh, our DoorDash is here." I thought that was a really good one-liner. We're on the backside of an 8-mile loop. But what was crazier is that it was two probably 25 to 35 year olds and 2 50 and up year olds, and all they had were walking sticks, I swear. Because I'm basically simulating Rainier, but I'm fine with being overpacked because I trust my legs to get it done. I almost slipped on that rock there because I'm not really paying attention where I'm stepping. But yeah, if they had gone this way, the way I'm going, and I saw them that packed, so here's a little hiker's decision here. If they were going the same way as me, and they were as underpacked and they were as exhausted as they looked, I'd be like, y'all gotta fucking turn around. Because he goes, "Oh yeah, because we were asking, you know, oh, what's that half of the loop like?" And he goes, "Oh, it's a little rocky, honestly." Or he said something about it being rocky. A little rocky? I didn't know I'd be hiking down the canyon. But I thought I'd be on the rim the whole time or something like that. I didn't know I'd be in it. Which, okay, here's another no-no. Don't jump with a backpack on. That is bad for your knees. But yeah, I was thinking about, I forgot to get their number or something so I could buddy system with them since I was out here alone. They were cool people. But yeah, I was like, how the freak are y'all doing this with no packs? Every sign. Oh, I'm not listening to the rocks. Where's my rock path? See, I could go this way. Oh yeah, the other thing with hiking is take the stairs. So, well, that's sort of a saying I came up with, but I imagine it exists because people have done this before you, and odds are there's always an easier way to do things. See, I should have gone this way. See the stairs. But bouldering is fun with the pack on. If I had to guess, I know y'all are curious. My pack probably weighs 50 pounds? My frame of reference is the squat bar, which is 35. Or is it 25? Whoa! It is 25. So, I don't know, I'd have to weigh it. But yeah, hiking packs are really sweet. I've been talking for 10 minutes and my heart rate is still 160, so I'm gonna take a break. I'm trying to beat the clock here. I don't want to be back here at sundown. But it looks like that's what is gonna end up happening. I have my flashlight, so all good there. I will. Oh yeah, this is, what day is this? This is day 5. So for day 5 of a 20 day trip, I say this is pretty good. All right.